Hey everyone, if you're running a home lab, a small business server, or even just want rock-solid power protection for your gaming rig and network gear, you're probably tired of power outages, surges, or just plain dirty power causing headaches. Today I'm checking out the APC SRT3000XLT, a 3000VA smart UPS that promises clean, reliable power even when the grid isn't cooperating. And if you're curious about the specs, the link is in the description. So what makes this UPS different from the usual black boxes you see in offices? First off, it's a double conversion online UPS, which means it constantly converts AC power to DC and back to AC. That might sound like overkill, but it cleans up any noise, surges, or sags in your incoming power before it ever reaches your devices. If you've ever had a PC crash during a brownout or fried a NIC from a spike, you know why this matters. The SRT3000XLT handles 208V input, which is common in commercial buildings and data centers, so it's not just for US home setups, it's built for environments where power quality is critical. One of the first things I noticed is how heavy this thing is. It's not something you're moving around. At 90 pounds, it's solid. That weight comes from the internal battery and robust transformer design, which is good because it means it's not going to tip over if you bump it. The front panel is clean with a bright LCD display that shows input-output voltage, load percentage, battery status, and estimated runtime. You can cycle through screens using the buttons, which is handy when you're troubleshooting or just checking in. Speaking of runtime, the SRT3000XLT comes with a 208V9Ah battery, but you can expand it with external battery packs if you need longer backup time. APC sells compatible ones, and you can daisy chain up to 4 for extended runtime. I tested it with a modest load, a desktop, monitor, router, and switch, and it gave me about 20 minutes of runtime. That's enough to save your work and shut down properly during a short outage. If you're running a server, you might want to add an external battery pack to get closer to an hour or more, depending on your load. Another feature I appreciate is the network management card slot. This UPS supports an optional network management card that lets you monitor and control it remotely over your LAN or even the internet. You can check power status, receive alerts, or schedule shutdowns from your phone or computer. That's super useful if you're managing equipment in a different room or even a different building. The card isn't included, but it's a worthwhile upgrade if you need remote access. I also like that this UPS supports PowerShoot software, which integrates with Windows, Linux, and VMware. You can set up automatic shutdowns during extended outages, log power events, and even get email notifications. I tested it with a Windows PC running a few VMs, and it shut everything down gracefully when the battery ran low. No data loss, no corrupted files, just clean power and a clean shutdown. Now, let's talk about noise. Some UPS units can be loud, especially when the fan kicks in under heavy load. The SRT3000XLT stays pretty quiet during normal operation, but it does get a bit louder when it's running on battery and under high load. It's not obnoxious, but if you're using it in a quiet office or bedroom, you might notice it when it's in battery mode and the fan ramps up. Installation is straightforward. It comes with all the cables you need, including a USB cable for monitoring and a network cable if you go with the management card. The outlets are all on the back, clearly labeled, and it supports both battery backup and surge protection. One thing to note is that it's a bit large, so make sure you have space for it. It's not something you can just tuck under a desk, it needs room to breathe. So, who's this UPS for? If you're running critical equipment like servers, NAS devices, or networking gear, this is a solid choice. It's built for reliability, with clean power output and plenty of monitoring options. If you just need basic surge protection for a gaming PC or home theater setup, there are cheaper options, but if you want true double conversion protection, this is worth considering. Pros-wise, the build quality is excellent, the runtime is solid, and the monitoring features are top-notch. The only real downsides are the weight and noise under load, but those are trade-offs for the level of protection it offers. If you're in the market for a reliable 3000VA UPS with 208V support, this one's definitely worth a look. Check out the link below for the latest price and details. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.